So when it comes to food, I am a pretty plain guy. I like my plain pasta, or if I'm gonna have something on there, maybe some Parmesan cheese. That's basically it though, no sauce. I like my chicken nuggets, I like my tacos with just taco meat and some cheese on it, and that's basically it. I don't like to add anything extra, I think that's just stupid. But my own stubbornness got me thinking a bit. What are the weirdest foods out there? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who have mixed things together that really shouldn't have been mixed together, and they just ran with it. And so without further ado, let's get straight into the weird foods. So I do want to start off with looking at the most expensive and the most fancy foods out there, because I need a baseline on how good things can get. So here are 8 of the world's most expensive foods, which is supposed to be a delicacy, right? Number 1, saffron. Why does something so small cost so much? Well, it is, wait for wait, more expensive than gold itself. So basically the reason why it's so expensive is because it's so hard to harvest. But at the same time, it's just food coloring. Am I getting this right? It's just food coloring, who cares? Okay, answer me this. Would you rather have this red dye on your food, or would you rather have gold on your food, which is apparently less expensive than this stuff? I would rather have gold because that's just cooler in general. Saffron is just stupid. Caviar. Now this one's a popular fancy dish, considered one of the world's great delicacies. The most famous caviar is from the beluga sturgeon, found in the Caspian and the Black Sea. The most expensive caviar recorded is from an aged, possibly 100-year-old, albino beluga sturgeon, whose white caviar sold for about $34,500 per kilogram. You got oysters, very interesting. White truffle, some sort of weird ham, interesting. In my opinion, these are already really weird foods, and these are supposed to be fancy, so that's actually very interesting. Most fancy things are already weird in and of itself, because I don't know. Oysters, does that actually look appealing? To me, absolutely not. Okay, I want to quickly start off by looking up just weird food on Google, because you can get some really good results, or bad, depending on what you're looking for, in Google Images. I always love going on Google Images because you see some things. You definitely see some things. Okay. Clearly they were trying to make this bad. I mean, they didn't even try to make it a good-looking pizza. They were just like, screw it, let's just put cheese in random areas of the pizza, cook it, and then put some M&Ms on top. Don't believe it. Oh, it keeps going! Oh my gosh, no, stop. Wait, no, is this actually a thing? This is a thing. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks really good. It's a nice dessert, I love it. But when you're trying to mix cheese with M&Ms, that's when it kind of starts to fall apart for me. And I hope everybody else agrees. That's just weird and like kind of uncanny in a way. Okay, what I really have a problem with is when people just fry everything. There's some things that you should not fry, and yet these people still fry them. And it's a bit concerning. Looking up weird fried food, yeah, you're gonna get some weird stuff. No! Why? Who? The fact that it's still in its normal stance makes it 10 times worse. Like, that is clearly a spider. Okay, nope, I'm done with Google image results. But what are the weird foods that you would actually find inside of a restaurant, and you could actually order and get it served to you? I'm scared. Chicken's feet. Okay, that's not too bad. Honestly, that's not too bad. Perhaps it's unfair to deem this weird. Still, it's made of mostly skin, making it a little gelatinous in texture. They're pretty tasty when flavored properly, but the bones get on your nerves after a while. That's such a weird way of saying that. That's not too bad though, that's honestly not too bad. I could handle eating that, honestly. This doesn't look too bad. Tripe all over the world. The stomach lining of various animals with a sponge-like honeycomb texture. Oh, what? Huh? Looks like some weird kind of sea plant life and has a peculiar and not entirely appetizing rubbery texture. It looks good. I don't know about everything else. Okay, here we go. Tuna eyeballs, Japan. Although it sounds nasty, apparently it's rather tame, tasting pretty similar to squid or octopus. Okay, this is one of the things where it's like, okay, there would be a psychological barrier of just like, yeah, here you go. Eat these eyes real quick. You'll love them. It tastes like octopus. Trust me. Just trust me. Like, no, I'm not gonna trust you. They're eyes. They're looking at me. I'm not gonna eat that. Black pudding or blood sausage. Okay, well, looks like a normal. Congealed blood cooked up with various natural flavorings. Thickening agents like suet and breadcrumbs, and stuffed sausage in a sausage skin. Oh, I think this is the thing that I was looking at before. Oh, this is literally just a rotten egg. Oh. After being preserved in a mixture of clay, ash, and quick lime for a few months, the yolk turns into a dark green or even black and slimy, while white has turned to dark brown translucent jelly. Stinkheads. The fermented head of a king salmon buried underground in for a few weeks and eaten as pungent, putty-like mush. Okay, here's my problem with some of these. How did someone figure that out? When was someone like, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to bury a fish head just for a couple weeks, and then I'm gonna go back to it, and then I'm gonna eat it. And then they like eat it and they're just like, wow, this is really good. We should keep doing this. Like what? Who decided this? Who decided, yes, this is going to be a delicacy? I don't get it. Wasp crackers. So now we're getting into the bug territory of things. It's a biscuit filled with wasps. Think chocolate chip cookies, only the insects replace the chalky chips. Please tell me they get rid of the stingers. Oh my gosh, they don't get rid of the stingers. Fried spider? That doesn't even look like a spider. What? How big were these spiders? Apparently it has more meat on it than a grasshopper. That's not what a spider's supposed to be. They're supposed to be the itty bitty ones, not the big boys, no. Okay, I'm just seeing a bunch of grub now. I'm just done. I'm done. We're done. Here, I'll show you guys what the best food really is, okay? We looked at all of these things. You know what the best food is? Right there. It's tasty, savory. You can put whatever you want on there. If you really want stuff, you can put some sauce, you can put some other ingredients on top of it. It's so flexible. Noodles, you can do anything you want. That's where mac and cheese came from. It's beautiful. You can do so much with pasta, okay? So much. Which makes it the best and fanciest food, because you can make fancy pasta. You can make cheap pasta, but you can make fancy pasta. It works like a charm. Anything that you do with pasta will be amazing, and that is a promise. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope you learned something about the weird and wacky world of food. And I hope you do agree with me that some of these foods should not exist. Really should not exist. But yeah, if you did like the video, then please hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button down below as well. Comment down below what you want me to do next, always looking for suggestions. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.